Okay, I'm going to call to order the organizational meeting, and I ask that you please rise at this time for a salute to the flag. Well, greetings, everyone. Mr. Nankin and all your friends sitting with you, we want to appreciate your attendance here this evening. Why don't we start with order of business, starting with the town board meeting nights. And again, the exception will be Tuesday, May 27th and May 14th. During the course of our regular meeting, I am going to look for your input on a meeting in February. So more to follow on that. But right now, again, the second and fourth Mondays of every month, except for those two exceptions at this point. Okay, moving to motion to approve. So moved. Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Rules of order, again, that we follow the Robert's Rules of Order.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
The official newspaper, which seems like,
Waste of money, right?
It is. I wish, honestly, that we could switch to Rochester Business Journal, which does qualify as a newspaper for the publication for the town. With this one, I'm going to vote no, because I know obviously we already have it set to go. But I think something to think about in the future.
oh, maybe we could do some research.
Could, but I don't think problem
Yeah,
locally.
It circulates in the town, so, and it's on, they do a weekly print, so they do qualify as a newspaper for the purposes of having an official newspaper. I don't think anyone's really reading the Daily Messenger for our notices as frequently either.
I don't know
So-
where they read the notices, because like you say, it's
Yeah.
the paper, the Messenger's this thick, the DNC's all USA Today. So it's, I think the written publications are getting harder and harder to get out to residents in general,
I mean, I think you're probably going to see the same readership, I'm guessing. It's just the Daily Messenger, while I agree with what's being said, that, to me, that's the hometown local newspaper, so.
What's it cost, Karen, when we do a publication like that, when you put a public notice out there?
Depends on the length of it, but
Yeah.
it can be expensive.
Yeah, like a couple hundred or
Yeah.
more?
Yeah.
Couple hundred?
Yep.
I think too, just on where we want to spend our money, I'd be more comfortable with spending it at Rochester Business Journal, or looking into a different paper than spending it with Daily Messenger.
Yeah.
I'll make a
Thank you.
motion for the newspaper.
Second.
The first. Second. All those in,
Yeah, Alexis.
We
We
haven't
didn't vote
voted yet.
yet,
oh, we're
but
gonna
I
vote
will.
now. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Those
No.
opposed? Okay, one no. Okay, the official depository.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
The establishment of the petty cash.
So moved.
Second.
I just had a question about this one, and apologies I didn't ask sooner. What is the sewer drawer? I don't know if, Rich, that's a question for you or
No,
Karen?
No, the sewer drawer, quarterly, we accept sewer payments for the Farmington sewer to
Oh,
our
okay,
Victor
okay.
residents as a courtesy. So we have to have change there. So
Okay, yeah, I wasn't sure if we processed
Yep.
payment. All right, that makes sense. Okay.
I moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. You have this? I didn't have this on this. It's on this.
Oh, we already did that one.
Man, you
I
really,
must have been,
you give me some interesting, okay. I thought we were a team. Okay, moving to the 2025 agreement for the expenditure of the highway.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And each of you should have received a list of what the highway superintendent and their departments taking on this year.
and there is the agreement that I brought that
Yep.
everybody has
Yep.
to sign.
Thank you. Okay, next is the authorized financial institutions and investments.
Question on this one, because I noticed in the one that was emailed out versus the one that's in our mailbox, there's an addition of New York Municipal Trust, and wanted to see why the addition. I don't know if that's,
That's the one.
Yeah. New York Municipal Trust.
Yeah.
5 million, and then there was a tweak on the Canandaigua National as well.
So what's Canandaigua National, 20 or more?
Increase. It was an
Increased
increase,
from 20 to 25.
25.
All right.
Yep.
And the new one for 5?
Yes,
5
New York
million.
Municipal Trust. Currently, right now, they have $2 million of our money.
It's probably a good idea that we use them as a,
Right,
Yeah.
Rich, is that?
Yeah.
That was,
right. All right.
okay. Why the addition, the increase for CNB, but not the other two? Interest over there?
Yep.
Nice.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
The appointment of the marriage officer.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Did I vote no? No. Yes, I'll vote yes.
You sure?
I know when. On number 9, the, at least what I have in front of me, and Alexis had commented on that through email, plus the stipend, Tamara Viana, she receives, she's a part-time employee, so she receives her hourly rate. She is in the level F, so she does qualify for longevity, but that's all bundled in to her hourly rate.
So moved.
Wait, can I just ask, what's the longevity? Is that just the 2% COLA?
When they receive, and that's determined, by us in the fall of each year when we get into, so we, let's see, this year it was 3%? If you reach the level F.
That is, so it's 3%.
Yeah.
So then,
So when you're at level F, you can't, there's no more levels to go, so you, instead of an hourly, you get a one-time 3% payout stipend. Is that what it
so then you do get a raise. It's just as a one-time
Correct.
payment
Versus an
instead?
hourly. Everybody else, if you're in the other levels, you get it added to your hourly throughout the year.
Okay. And if you're salaried, you get that too?
Correct.
Okay. So then this year it was 5%,
Correct.
right?
Me too, yes.
Okay. Okay.
Good, okay. First and second, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, assignment of the temporary justice.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Next is the handicap parking permit.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I apologize for the conversation that
Oh,
the
you're right.
supervisor and clerk had. I don't know what kind of script she got. She went back in the history to get.
Who elected these?
I have extra resolutions in here. I have,
Resolution,
it's interesting.
resolution 11 should say 2020.
well, it's keeping you on your toes, look at that.
Well, I'm trying to keep my A game here going, but right now I'm on a B minus, okay?
We're doing a mental check to make sure you're still with it, Jack. See, you are. You are.
I'm trying here. Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Next is the 2025 liaison assignments.
Wait, just one thing on this one. My name is spelled wrong under Village Board of Trustees. I just noticed that, sorry.
Alexia.
Alexa, it's a nice name. Better than Alexa, I get that a lot.
Under the village board
Oh,
trustee.
under village.
Yeah,
Alexia.
we're trying to,
You trying to send someone else to the village?
in disguise, she's gonna show up, and on the meeting minutes for the village, it'll be Alexia.
Yeah.
And here at the town, it'll be Alexis. I like this.
Yeah.
Good catch.
I'd like to second that motion. Dave?
Oh, boy. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. The Fidelity bond, and Alexis, thank you. Karen had made changes, but she found them somewhere else.
In the minutes.
And this has, for court clerks, being 2 rather than 1.
Okay.
So, good catch, and it worked out well. We have,
So moved.
Second.
all those in favor?
Aye.
Next is the designation of full-time employees here.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And next would be the accepting of the organizational chart.
And you all got a copy, right?
Yes, but I noticed, so the town board is not anywhere on the organizational chart.
I didn't do it. I'm not claiming that one.
So,
So it would be nice to, I guess, I mean, obviously, I think we know where we all are, but just to, you know, this is open for the public as well to put where we are, so people know.
so, and listen, I'm clearly open for any debate. I look at the org chart and I just see under the direct report to the supervisor. Board members want 4 board members with the supervisor, then that's fine. It's just, the direct reports would be all of these department heads reporting to the supervisor.
Yeah, we're almost, for lack of a better phrase, separate but equal-ish, as a 4. But we're on the side, but not with a connect, you know?
Over to the side,
Yeah, but no line. We're just on the right of you.
You would technically, based on, from my
Yeah.
understanding, from an emergency services perspective, Jack should be the sole name at the top, and then on the short line between the supervisor and that long line that has all the department heads, there should be a line to the right or left that shows town board, where you would typically see, you know, support roles. Like in the fire service, you see public information officer, you know, all sorts of additional roles that work alongside a command.
like this or different?
No, it would be on,
Because I don't think we wouldn't be under, right? So we don't report to the supervisor. We're technically, you know,
so but that,
he'd be budget officer, right? So,
so what,
but we
the-
still have a 1-for-1 vote while we're here.
but Rich O'Donnell, you know, Kathy Rayburn, Keith, Sue, they don't report to us, they report to Jack on a
Right.
day-to-day basis from an operational perspective.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is we would be to the right of Jack,
Because
but
planning
not a
board,
connected line.
This one or this one?
planning board and ZBA,
We'd just be floating.
because planning board and ZBA aren't on there either. Right, Jack?
Oh, that's true, I didn't think about that.
What, Mike?
We could, that's also another idea.
I'm sorry.
Mr. Naked, I'm glad you're here for comic relief as well.
Mr. Nick, I was too new last year to say anything.
If we were to insert the town board on this, I would put it on that line. I don't know if you can see that, Jack,
Yeah.
but it's that line that is directly below, you know, that short line there.
You here?
That's what my recommendation would be.
Dave,
Jack.
you mentioned the ZBA, planning board, and
Oh, I see, he's putting you here, right underneath.
okay.
Another one.
Right underneath, Jack. Right?
And, I
On the
mean,
top line, though.
the planning board doesn't report to us. We obviously approve those people, and we determine their employment and continued service. For, same thing for the clerk and the highway superintendent. I mean, they run, you know, their departments, even though we approve as a board, the board controls the purse strings, you know, but we're not necessarily the decision makers all the time.
Question.
Yeah.
I was sort of being smart, but I wasn't. Do we need to be on that org chart at all?
Well, that, Alexis brought that, or Alexia, or Alexis, excuse me. She brought that up. That's right, we're in a town board meeting. It's Alexis.
Why do we even?
I'm gonna go to Councilwoman Oldra. That's easier for me. I can. get
Yeah, I'm
that.
not sure we need to be on
I
that
don't think I
either.
need to be on it, because I.
Or
Okay.
maybe Frank.
Why don't we-
No, too.
I think tabling this
The
board chart,
Okay. Go ahead, table it. Bring it up next meeting.
Look into it.
Look into
and
it.
see.
yeah.
Okay.
See.
I've seen it in the past, it was board with independent, so the structure of the.
Supervisor,
John?
we have to by law hold the organizational meeting within a certain period of time to the beginning of the year. Does that obligate us to
Yeah.
approve these?
Yeah, so, and this is just one that, you know, the organizational chart, we've always incorporated into this meeting, but it could be
Yeah, it
incorporated
could be
into any
into
meeting.
And we can prove it as it is and amend it also.
You could do it that way in a
It's
minute.
easier to approve the whole thing.
Pending council, my recommendation would be
Here he is.
Don't ask him, he's not on the clock yet.
to approve this and then amend it at a future time. That would be my recommendation.
Yeah,
Prove it as is and amend it another time.
so moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed?
No.
Okay, so 4-1.
And then,
Frank wasn't here, I was gonna ask Jerry Goldman for his thoughts. He's more zoning and planning, so I just, okay. Next is designation of paydays.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Approval of mileage, and that has increased. Rich sent that out. So now went from 67 cents per mile up to 70.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
The benefit package.
So moved.
For this one, for Columbus Day, can we have it, now that we have it, we're gonna adopt it here, can we change it on the calendar for the website and for the meetings too, to reflect the consistency?
Have this, have Columbus Day pulled?
No, it's, we're about to pass it, but our website and our calendar that we put out says Indigenous Peoples' Day. So can we have that changed to reflect what we're about to pass?
Do we want it Columbus Day, or you want it to?
Columbus Day.
Well, I, for one, just, you know, when we talk about the diversity we've put into, I mean, we now have a menorah lighting here. I think with the Ganondigan Native American Historic Site up here, I kind of like the new name. That's my own personal
Indigenous. Yeah.
preference, but
I just think it is a bit of a statement of values, and, you know, if we're gonna say to like, I was a big advocate to get us closed on Christmas Eve, but we didn't because we, have said we follow the state and the federal holidays, and state law and federal law both say that the day is Columbus Day.
My recommendation could be to add Columbus Day, so it was Columbus Day, Indigenous Peoples' Day. I think setting a precedent of putting a name on a calendar and then removing it indicates that there's something behind that.
I think that's like kind of what happened though with Indigenous Peoples' Day. We pulled Columbus Day and then we put on Indigenous Peoples' Day.
Yeah, I just think, are we putting ourselves in a position to create an environment that we might not necessarily be intending to create, or bring problems to us that we don't necessarily need to bring to us, so we're changing something that, I have zero issues with putting Columbus Day on the calendars, but
Yeah.
do we need to remove what's already there? Because does that send a message that we probably aren't intending to say anything from a negative viewpoint, but are we opening ourselves up to appearing as if we're not being inclusive by removing something that we've historically had on there now?
I think the inclusivity comes from the fact that we say consistently, when holidays have tried to change, we consistently follow the federal holidays and state holidays, and federal law and state law both say Columbus Day.
I think from a social norms perspective, though, the concept of Indigenous Peoples' Day has become pretty widely expected as common practice, and I would vote not to move away from that. I would vote to include both Columbus Day and the pre-existing name.
I'd go with that. I'd be in favor of that, too.
With both?
So both on that.
Good.
So moved on that.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed?
No.
Next is
We're at 19.
incident management systems.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Next is NYMER, New York Municipal Insurance Reciprocal.
Moved.
There was an addition from the original one that was sent out, so do we know what the increase in the
Yeah, this,
value was? Remember?
yeah, I gave it, I think it was 145, 144,
It was
Should be 161.
149. So $11,300 increase.
Do we know why?
No.
Rich knows.
It's in this month, it's in the manifest, so it should be, 161,8027.
11,000 more. Yeah.
Okay, so it was just
Yeah.
incorrect the first time then? There wasn't like a change in the,
I see 149,
Right,
so it should be 161.
right.
yeah, so, and even, on this one, it writes out 149, but the number is 161. And then on the original one that was emailed out, it had 141 as the number as well.
Karen's going to tell you why it was the original one. I'm not.
Sorry. I just wasn't sure we had a change in the policy, or just like, it was written down wrong.
So if you roll back the clock 12 months ago, this very same night,
It was
You voted-
140.
you voted for that amount.
149.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
12 months later,
I'd like to second that motion.
Wait a minute,
we're
we had it first.
we're at this
I'm sorry.
161. And we can get some clarity to all the board members as to why the increase. We have a first, we have a second.
Yes.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Next is the appointment of the Comprehensive Emergency Management. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Next is the easement and agreement with secret classification.
So moved.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Next is town subject matter list.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Payment of bills prior to audit.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And next is the 2026 organizational meeting, dates.
Second.
Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
And setting the public hearing to do the tax cap override.
So moved.
Second.
And I have asked Rich to provide a brief overview, as he's done previously at the public hearing, for those in attendance or those that view virtually, so. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Adoption of the 2025 fee schedule.
So moved. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And the payment to the LDC.
On this one,
Yes.
I fully support the LDC and all the work they're doing, but I think we're kind of getting shortchanged by the village because we're the only ones funding it, and they do so much work in the village that while I support the resolution, I'm gonna vote no because I think the village should be putting some money, like, they should really be putting their money where their mouth is on this one and supporting them. And I've sat in on their meetings, they discuss the LDC a lot. They discuss a lot about our economic development office and the amount of work they're doing for them, the amount of work they'd also like to see them do in the future, and it just seems like I think there could be future discussions to see that we could maybe lower amount if they could put more in, or we could both put more money in and we get more done. But it just seems like the village is not paying their fair share.
Well,
The
I would
village
just-
does not pay their share, and we've counted on numerous occasions to get the mayor to come to the table, and they have refused, and we tried, and I don't know if that's out that it's for us to pursue that, but they definitely don't pay their share.
so the budget line item falls under the A fund, and that'll be the rally cry. This falls under the A fund, so you're already taxing our village residents. Why should we put in any more money?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed?
Nay.
Okay, public comments. Suzie, do you have anyone on the virtual?
No comments.
Okay. Mr. Nankin, you're good? Okay, you look pretty comfortable over there. Okay. That said, looking for a motion to adjourn this.
So moved.
Second.
Aye.
All those in favor, thank you.
Aye.
Take a short brief.